Hi friends, it's Doll or Barbara, and today it's Tweak Your Week Tuesday, so I'm coming to you live from my living room and trying to get the lighting just right here this morning. It's not always easy for me, so I'm gonna hold this up here. What I want to talk to you about is planning and scheduling and all those wonderful things. So here's a glimpse, if you will. Try this. So there's my week, kind of the brain dump that I do. You don't need to see all the personal details, and I try to do a little bit of color in there. So that was Monday, and then Tuesday's a blank page, so I still have yet to fill that in. But let me go back. There's one that I did, just with some color. Not so much color this time. Some days not so much writing either. But days change, don't they? And moods change. I need to turn this one light off because it's right in my face. There. Oh, now I'm in the dark. Can I be in the dark? I think so. There. So I've got some ambient lighting here, but what I want to talk about is an overall plan that I put together, and I'm going to just give you a quick shot of it. There it is, Tweak Your Week Tuesday. So that'll be up on my blog post tomorrow if you want to see a more permanent look at it. But one of the things that helped me to stay on track is to follow the same basic ideas, the same plan each week, but then I have to switch it around to tweak it a little bit here and there. So the outline can be quite fluid depending on when I rise each day. So my day will start at 8 or 9 or 10, whenever. And there's usually lots of space in there for me to insert household chores. So let's go to my picture. And you can see all that white space there for household things. And the orange areas that I've colored in are also personal areas. Lots of times I can switch things up a bit. And also in the white areas, I can do some spinning or some knitting. And sometimes the spinning is part of my meditation or part of my sermon planning. Because that one is written out by hand and it's in one of my older journals, making changes in that specific plan can be really challenging sometimes. So I also use my Google Calendar quite a bit. My appointments are in the Google Calendar. I do put them in the self journal, which I showed you earlier as well. But when I'm out and about, I like to be able to look at my Google Calendar and see what's going on. So the question for you, do you plan out your week? Do you do it on paper, analog, or do you do it digitally on Google or Outlook or any of the other calendars? And I do tend to do a bit of color coding and calendar blocking. So I'll block 2 hours here for ministry and 2 hours here for ministry to work on my sermon or my reading. And it's all color coded. I usually use purple for ministry, orange for personal, blue or green for blue for fitness, and green for fiber work. And it just gives me when I glance at it, I can see where I'm putting in the most time. So do you plan your week? Do you take time on Sunday to do that, or do you do it Monday? I do mine on Monday, just because by the time I'm through worship on Sunday and I do my uploads and emails, I want to put it kind of away until the morning, and Mondays are my Sabbath, so that's when I do some things there. So Tuesday is the day I tweak it. So I plan it all out on Monday, and then by Tuesday I may have appointments that came in or emails that will allow for some changes. So I'm sure you understand how all of that goes, but let me know what your planning situation is. Do you use a bullet journal? I also have a bullet journal, and the journal that I showed you, let me just show you this one more time. I can. I'm going to go to the floor of my knee, I guess, to show you this. This is called the Self Journal, and I've been using these for a while now. So there's weekly planning, monthly planning. Every day has a full page and then an empty page for you to play with, to put in extra notes. And it goes for 13 weeks. So I have a number of those and I find them to be very helpful. I know about your journals, your planning, and the things that you use. What kind of a bullet journal do you use? What kind of a calendar do you use? Do you use colored markers, pencil crayons to color code? I'm really curious about what everybody does. I hope you have a really great day. Tweak your week as you go along. It's never wrong. It just needs to be changed sometimes. Anyway, God bless. Till next time.